Imagine stepping into a cryo chamber at 110 degrees C, wearing only gloves and socks. Then minutes later, you feel suddenly energized. Whole-body cryotherapy has become a wellness trend for pro athletes and celebrities, often billed as a cure-all for soreness and stress. Alongside ice baths and cold plunges, people claim it reduces pain and boosts energy. In this guide, we'll explain how cryotherapy, cold, saunas, heat, and red light therapy, light, work. We'll survey the evidence, share practical tips, and explore real user stories. By the end, you'll have a clear, science-based view of these biohacks and how to use them safely. Cryotherapy means cooling the body with extreme cold. Common methods include ice packs and cold showers, local cold packs, or finishing a shower with cold water. Ice baths, cold water immersion. Sitting in a tub of 50-60 degrees Celsius, 10-15 degrees water for several minutes. This is what athletes often do after intense workouts. Whole body cryotherapy, WBC. Stepping into a specialized chamber that blasts your body with air at 100 degrees C to 140 degrees for 2 to 4 minutes. You wear minimal clothing, usually just shorts, plus gloves, socks, and ear protection, and experience an intense cold spray. The idea is simple. Extreme cold constricts blood vessels and slows metabolism in tissues. Then a rebound effect flushes inflammation when you rewarm. It's the same principle as icing an injury, but applied to the whole body. Athletes have iced injuries for decades. WBC is essentially that concept on steroids. Less soreness and swelling. Cold exposure makes blood vessels tighten, reducing swelling, then open up again to flush inflammatory byproducts. In one review, WBC was shown to reduce soreness in the short term after exercise. In practice, many people report waking up after a cryo session with noticeably less muscle ache. Lab studies back this up. For example, an animal experiment found cryotherapy reduced the inflammatory process in injured muscle, meaning it calmed inflammation without hindering normal healing. In short, an ice bath or cryo chamber can help limit post-exercise soreness in the 24 to 48 hours after a workout. Pain relief. Cold numbs nerves and dulls pain receptors. In clinical trials, chronic pain patients given one cryotherapy session reported significantly lower pain scores for about 90 minutes afterwards. In everyday terms, stepping out of an ice bath often feels like a potent natural analgesic. It's similar to an ice pack on a sprained ankle, but on your whole body. This pain relief usually lasts a short time, minutes to an hour, but can be a real help immediately after injury or intense exercise. Energy and mood. Paradoxically, freezing cold often energizes you. The shock of the cold triggers a burst of adrenaline and endorphins. Many users say they feel surprisingly alert and happy afterward. For example, one fitness writer who tried a 2-minute cryo session wrote that she felt stimulated and revitalized immediately afterward. It's like a quick jolt of caffeine and a mood boost rolled into one. Brain scans show cold exposure ramps up noradrenaline and endorphin levels. One study subject even reported giggling with euphoria once the chamber door closed. In short, cryotherapy often leaves you with a short-lived high or energy rush. Immune boost, some evidence. Anecdotes say that cold showers help fight off colds. Supporting that, a large Mayo Clinic-linked trial of 3,000 people found those who ended their morning shower with 30-60 seconds of cold water took 29% fewer sick days over 60 days. They also reported feeling more energized. The exact mechanism isn't proven. It could be enhanced circulation or hormonal effects. But this suggests regular cold exposure might train your immune stress system to be more resilient. Mental resilience. Some enthusiasts claim the practice builds mental toughness. Start easy. Begin conservatively. Try just 1 to 2 minutes in a cryo chamber or a 30 to 60 second ice bath on your first time. Many cryo facilities keep beginners under 3 minutes and may use a milder pre-cooled chamber first. Slowly increase if it feels okay. Protect extremities. Always cover your hands, feet, and any delicate areas. Wear gloves and socks or boots in the cryo tank. In an ice bath, you can keep your head above water. Keeping extremities covered helps you last longer by preventing numb fingers, toes, or frostbite. Proper breathing. Expect to gasp when the cold hits. Then focus on deep, even breaths. Try to stay calm. Closing your eyes and thinking of warm places can help. Calm breathing extends your tolerance and gets you through the shock phase. Hydrate and warm up. Drink water before and after. Cold exposure and shivering use up fluids and raise blood pressure, so hydration is key. After finishing, warm up gradually. Dry off, wrap in clothes or a blanket, sip a warm drink. Avoid jumping into intense exercise immediately afterward. Let your body normalize first. Health cautions. Extreme cold can stress the heart. If you have uncontrolled high blood pressure, heart issues, or circulatory problems, check with a doctor before ice plunging. People with Raynaud's disease or severe asthma should avoid extreme cold. Pregnant women also tend to skip whole-body cryo out of abundance of caution. Don't overdo it. Use cold therapy judiciously. More is better doesn't apply here. In fact, studies warn that daily ice baths, especially right after strength training, can blunt muscle gains over time. Reserve cryotherapy for after very hard workouts, injury flare-ups, or on occasional mornings when you need a hit of energy. Do it safely. Only use certified cryo facilities or follow established guidelines. We've seen almost no severe issues when done properly. Listen to your body. If you feel sharp chest pain, extreme lightheadedness, or you lose feeling in extremities, stop immediately. Bottom line, cold therapy is a powerful recovery and wake-up tool. It reliably gives fast pain relief, reduces immediate swelling, and often lifts mood. If you try it, start gently, wear protection, and enjoy that invigorating rush. Sauna is the heat-loving sibling of cryotherapy. Whether it's a traditional dry finish sauna, hot stones at 175-212 degree, 80-100 degree, or an infrared sauna, gentler radiant heat around 120-140 degree, the goal is to raise your body temperature in a relaxed setting. You sit and sweat for 10-20 minutes, and your heart rate rises, often to 100-150 BPM, like moderate exercise. Essentially, you're resting while your cardiovascular system works a bit harder. Let's see why sweating it out is beneficial. Sauna use is backed by impressive epidemiology. In a landmark Finnish study of 2,000 middle-aged men, those who went to the sauna 4 to 7 times per week had about 40% lower risk of dying from heart disease or stroke compared to those who went once a week. Their overall death rates were also significantly lower. In plain terms, frequent saunas were associated with living longer and having a healthier heart. Blood pressure and circulation. Heat causes blood vessels to widen, which lowers blood pressure and improves blood flow. As Harvard notes, sauna lowers blood pressure and is good for blood vessels. One study showed that even a single sauna session significantly improves endothelial function, the health of the artery lining, and reduces inflammatory markers. In effect, your heart is getting a mini workout. By raising your heart rate to 100-150 BPM without lifting a foot, saunas help train your heart and vessels over time. Muscle relaxation and joint relief. Heat soothes stiff muscles and eases achy joints. This is why a hot bath or heat pack often feels good on sore areas. The sauna does this for your whole body. Increased blood flow delivers oxygen and nutrients to tissues, which can accelerate repair of micro-injuries, like tiny muscle tears, and wash away lactic acid. Many athletes use saunas to relax after training. Anecdotally, people with arthritis or chronic back pain report reduced stiffness after multiple sauna sessions. Stress relief and better sleep. Heat promotes relaxation. Just like exercise, saunas cause endorphins to be released, which is why you feel good afterward. The quiet, warm environment also calms the mind. Finnish culture views sauna as almost sacred me time. Lowering of stress hormones, like cortisol, is often observed. Many sauna users fall asleep faster and sleep more soundly on days they sauna, likely because the body cools down after leaving the sauna, triggering natural sleep signals. Heat shock proteins. Intense heat triggers the production of heat shock proteins in cells, which help protect proteins and cells from damage. These proteins may have downstream benefits for brain and metabolic health. For instance, frequent sauna use has been linked to a much lower risk of Alzheimer's disease in the Finnish cohort. Researchers speculate that repeated heat exposure might bolster cellular defenses, not just in muscles and heart, but also in the brain. Detox feeling. You'll sweat out lots of water and some trace toxins. While most detox happens in liver, kidneys, the skin does excrete substances too. A good sweat session can leave your skin feeling cleaner and your mood lighter. People often report feeling rejuvenated after a deep sauna sweat. Hydrate. Drink water before, during, sip, and after your sauna. You might lose a liter or more of sweat. Avoid alcohol or heavy meals right before. These can strain your system. Ease in. For your first visit, limit yourself to 8 to 10 minutes at moderate heat, 150, 170 degrees, and sit on a towel. Choose a middle bench, hotter up top. If you feel fine, gradually increase to 15-20 minutes in future sessions. Cool down between rounds. You can do multiple rounds. Many people do 2 to 3 sittings. After one hot round, step out and cool off for a few minutes. Take a lukewarm or cool shower, or just rest at room temperature. This cycling of heat and cooling enhances circulation. Then you can go in for another round if you wish. Listen to your body. Saunas should feel pleasantly hot, not unbearable. If you start feeling dizzy, nauseous, or extremely weak, get out and cool down immediately. It's normal to feel lightheaded the first time. Your blood vessels are dilating, but it should pass. Contraindications. Don't use saunas if you have unstable heart conditions, recent heart attack, severe arrhythmia, uncontrolled low blood pressure, or advanced pregnancy without a doctor's okay. But for most healthy individuals, moderate sauna use is very safe. End with hydration. After your final round, rehydrate fully. We don't rely on temperature at all, but on light. Red or near-infrared light, 600-1000 nanometer wavelengths, from LEDs or low-power lasers, penetrates the skin up to a centimeter or more without heating it. This is called photobiomodulation. Essentially, cells absorb this light and rev up their mitochondria, the power plants, to make more ATP, the energy currency of cells. More cellular energy means tissues can repair and regenerate more effectively. The Cleveland Clinic notes that red light acts on the power plant of cells, helping your body heal from within. NASA actually pioneered LED light therapy in the 1990s to study plant and tissue growth in space, and that research inspired today's home red light devices. Skin rejuvenation. Dermatologists use red light to fade wrinkles, scars, and age spots. Studies have documented collagen boosts after regular treatments. For example, one trial had volunteers use a red light facial device for 12 weeks. Most saw significant improvement in fine lines and skin tone. Because it increases blood flow and fibroblast activity, red light can make skin firmer and more even. Acne and wound healing. Red light reduces inflammation, so it helps acne heal faster, though blue light is better for directly killing acne bacteria. It also speeds wound and scar healing. Plastic surgeons sometimes add red light sessions after procedures to reduce bruising and swelling. One study found that red light significantly cut healing time for surgical wounds. Hair growth. Surprisingly, red near-IR light can stimulate hair follicles. Devices like laser combs and caps, FDA cleared for androgenic alopecia, work on this principle. Over months of use, many patients experience thicker, fuller hair. A review of trials showed red light treatment could increase hair count by 30-50% in pattern baldness cases, comparable to some medications. Pain and inflammation. Red light can ease joint and muscle pain. Clinical reviews report it significantly reduces pain in conditions like knee arthritis, tendinitis, fibromyalgia, and back pain. The light penetrates tissue and appears to calm inflammatory cells and stimulate local repair. Athletes sometimes shine a red light pad on a sore knee or achy calf for 5 to 10 minutes after training. Many users say it takes the edge off the pain in hours or days following. Nerve and brain. Experimental. Early research suggests red near-IR light might even benefit nerve tissue. Small clinical trials on people with dementia or brain injury have found slight cognitive improvements after months of daily transcranial red light treatments. The idea is that brain cells, like skin and muscle cells, might work a bit better with the extra ATP. This is very new science, but it hints that red light therapy might help with neurological recovery in the future. The Cleveland Clinic notes that red light therapy appears to be safe and isn't associated with any side effects when used properly. Unlike ultraviolet light, red light won't burn or damage DNA. The main precautions are to avoid staring at bright LEDs, use goggles if provided, and not to overdo it on an injured area. Real-world reports. Beyond papers, there are plenty of user stories. Many beauty bloggers claim their redness and wrinkles faded after weeks of nightly LED mask use. Chronic pain forums feature posts like, "I used red light on my arthritic knee daily and my pain score dropped by half." Science site articles note NASA's earlier findings. For example, NASA research showed red light sped up healing of broken bones and skin grafts in lab models. Cautions. Not everything gets zapped to perfection. Leading dermatologist organizations caution that red light is not a cure-all. For example, an American Academy of Dermatology consensus states red light devices have not been proven for weight loss, depression, or significant medical issues. Stick to applying them for skin and musculoskeletal healing as outlined. Bottom line, red light therapy is a gentle booster that supercharges the body's own repair processes. It's especially useful for stubborn healing cases, chronic scars, acne, or joint aches, where conventional treatments were slow. But remember, it works quietly over weeks, not instantly. Consistency, 2 to 5 times a week, is key for noticeable results. At the end of the day, cryotherapy, saunas, and red light therapy are all tools in a wellness toolkit. They share a key idea. A little stress can be good stress. Biologists call this hormesis. Exposing the body to a controlled challenge triggers stronger repair and adaptation. Cold is a stress that wakes up circulation and blunts inflammation. Heat is a stress that conditions the heart and muscles. And red light is a stress that supercharges cell repair. Many people combine these methods. A classic routine is contrast therapy. Alternate between hot and cold. For example, after a tough workout, you might take an ice bath to reduce muscle soreness, then later sit in a sauna to relax muscles and mind. The rapid switch, saunas followed by cold showers or plunges, makes blood vessels tighten and then dilate in succession, effectively pumping your circulation. Athletes often love this. The rush of stepping from extreme heat into cold is said to speed recovery and feel invigorating. Other strategies blend timing. Some do cold in the morning and heat at night. Picture it. End your shower with 30 seconds of cold water to kickstart your day, then unwind in a hot sauna before bed. Red light can fit in anywhere. For instance, you might use a red light panel on your shoulders after a sauna, or shine it on your face as part of your nighttime skincare routine. It's about finding what mix fits you. Who benefits most? Generally, athletes and active people use cold for recovery and alertness. Middle-aged adults may focus on sauna for heart health and stress relief. People concerned with skin or chronic pain might emphasize red light. However, all these methods are adaptable. Even gentle versions can help. Seniors might start with a 2-minute cold shower or an infrared sauna, which is easier on the body than a 212-degree for a sauna. Many grandmother storied traditions, like rolling in snow after the sauna, echo modern contrast therapy. Keep in mind, consistency is crucial. These therapies often pay off only with regular use. Sauna studies showed benefits mainly in people who went multiple times a week for years. Red light skin trials typically run several weeks before showing visible change. So try to make it a habit. A short cold routine a few times weekly, a sauna session every week or two, and red light treatments several times per week. Also, always listen to your body. If at any point you feel lightheaded, stop and hydrate or rest. Each person's response is unique. Track your own outcomes. Note if you feel less soreness, sleep better, or have more energy after using these tools. Science can guide us, but real-life feedback is valuable. Additional considerations. Both skeptics and fans agree these therapies should complement, not replace, core health habits. Good nutrition, exercise, sleep, and medical care are still the foundation. If a therapy works for you and is safe, keep it in your routine. If not, don't force it. At the very least, ending a shower with a blast of cold or sitting in a warm bath has some effect and costs nothing extra. Cryotherapy, sauna, and red light therapy each have scientific support for some of their claims, but none are magic bullets. Cryotherapy clearly provides short-term pain relief and a mood lift. Frequent sauna use is linked to better cardiovascular health and longer life. Red and infrared light have been shown in trials to improve skin conditions and reduce certain pains. Each method taps into the body's natural healing pathways. Use them wisely as tools in your wellness routine. Start with recommended times: a few minutes of cold, 10-20 minutes of heat, 5-15 minutes of light. Stay hydrated, rest as needed, and listen to how you feel. The strongest benefits come with regular use over weeks and months. Keep realistic. These therapies should complement healthy habits: diet, exercise, sleep, not replace them. We'd love to hear about your experiences. Have you taken the cold plunge or hit the sauna bench? Did red light therapy help your skin or ease aches? Share your stories or questions below. Your feedback helps everyone learn what really works. If this video helped you, give it a thumbs up and share it.